y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Sloan's video, Blueface and Chrisean's violent and abusive relationship. So Blueface and Chrisean have been in the media lately a lot because Chrisean just had her baby and Blueface is very angry about it. And it's been a lot of different things where he's saying that CPS needs to be called and she's not a fit mother and stuff like that, while simultaneously having strippers around his son and asking him, if he's gay at, like, what is he, 6? And them just not buying bottles in front of the children. I don't know. That's just not stuff that I, that young, was like around. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how you can not be parenting very well, as it seems, and have like the audacity to say you gonna call CPS and get her child taken away from her and all of that, and your ass got CPS called on you. There's a CPS investigation currently. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's get into it, because I know they've been a mess for a minute. Just all toxic.
Fought his mom.
The blueprint for toxic relationships.
Yeah, I fought his mother, I fought his sister, but I fought his mother because his mother was throwing shit at me, getting in his face, disrespecting him, disrespecting me, to the point where, like, I couldn't, like, do nothing but to fight her. Beat the shit out of her. Her daughter pulled up the next day at the other house. I beat the shit out of her.
Don't touch my stove like that ever. So you don't teach your daughter.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not laughing because she beat her up, but you know what? There's a point, like, somebody that I was dating, if their mother put their hands on me, I'm gonna do everything to de-escalate and say, get her off me. Stop. Like, but if it don't, and I feel like she about to hurt me, I'm about to rock you. It just is what it is. Because for one, why are you putting your hands on me? What would be the reason? You're grown as fuck. So it's like, what are we talking about? So I don't see nothing wrong with her. Who hit him?
Chrisean and Blueface are one of the most toxic and vile couples on the internet.
Facts.
They are constantly beating on each other, fighting with each other's family members, and trashing each other on social media. Their relationship is dangerous and it needs to end. So let's get into it.
It is, and I hope it is over with. After everything, like, what are we talking about? There's a child involved at this point.
Dating shows on reality TV used to be a lot more popular. We had shows like Rock of Love or Flavor Flav, which were chaotic. And nowadays you look at dating shows and we've got The Bachelor or Bachelorette, which are far different. Nonetheless, there was a reality show that came about in 2020, which gave birth to one of the most toxic relationships on social media. We're going to be talking about rapper Blueface and his girlfriend, Chrisean Rock. So back in 2020, Blueface decided to host a reality show in his home with a bunch of women competing for his love. Immediately, Chrisean was a fan favorite because she's got a huge personality, and she ultimately won the love of Blueface and was signed to his record label. And even though Chrisean was successful on his show and the Zeus network, she had to fight her way.
So why is the baby mama mad at Chrisean if Blueface had a whole show for his love? I thought it was like a Bad Girls Club type thing. I don't know. That's what I thought. But I know that she was saying that Chrisean was like fucking him while they were together and she knew. But when Chrisean said the whole thing, she was basically like, the baby mama pulled up and they were fucking and was like, get the fuck out. And Chrisean was like, okay, well, I'll leave. Like, obviously, it was like she didn't know what was going on type of shit. Like, she thought they was done. And they weren't while the baby mama was pregnant. So, I don't know.
To the finish line.
Shit.
Damn, y'all late. They already fighting.
So in this video, I want to explain to you guys who these two people are and a quick timeline of their relationship because it is pretty scary. These two are constantly fighting, and honestly, shame on Zeus Network for pushing this. Actually, in the beginning of their relationship, Blueface called out Chrisean arrested in Oklahoma for drug possession. At this point, these two were in a pretty bad fight, and it was all over social media. He was posting about her, calling her names, claiming that she's dumb for thinking that she could drive to Baltimore. I'm not sure if he was there or why she was trying to get there, but it was not a good look for either of them. And Blueface's entire team decided to turn against Chrisean. Actually, his manager called her out, claiming that she stole money from his artist. Chrisean did end up defending herself in an interview from jail with no jumper, of course, and she said that she had been tweaking before her arrest and that she needed this time to heal, which we love rehabilitation. Like, go ahead and take your time and get out of this toxic mess.
Don't be sad. It's okay.
Blueface artist Chrisean Rock appears to be all smiles from jail following arrest for allegedly stealing his car.
I got slowed up in here. Ain't gonna hold you. I was tweaking for real. But I'm gonna be a buck. I used this time to really heal. I was healing from a lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of shit. A lot of stuff I be telling y'all, but I don't be telling y'all everything. So you know how that go. But yeah, I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna be better. I can't wait to drop my song for y'all. And I can't wait to just be better rock, you know?
I guess before she went on this drive and was arrested, they were fighting, and she broke into his home, and that's when she stole money and stole the car. And Blueface wouldn't have known that it was Chrisean, but she decided to write "I love Blue" in blood on his wall and then
What are we doing? What is happening? What?
signed it. What type of like demonic I cannot handle this. Now if
Whose
you think
blood?
writing on the blood
Where she get the blood? What is happening? I ain't know all this. I did not know all this. This is scary. I ain't gonna lie.
It is bad, which it is. It gets even worse in their relationship. I guess at some point Chrisean actually fought Blueface's mother, which I cannot imagine that going down. But in May 2022, a few days after Chrisean got a tattoo of Blueface's face on her neck, she got into trouble with his family. Blueface's mother actually said, "All I know is that my son will never bring that person, Chrisean, around my family ever again in life, and that's all that matters." Chrisean suggested that things got to the point where his family left her no choice but to become violent.
You fought his mom and his sister?
Yeah, I fought his mother, I fought his sister, but I fought his mother because his mother was throwing shit at me, getting in his face, disrespecting him, disrespecting me to the point where like I couldn't like do nothing but to fight her. She threw like 2 glass jars and a Gatorade bottle in my face. He like, if you do that again, I'm gonna let you have her. But she get in my face when he say that, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it because I gotta defend myself. This just called my mother a crackhead, and then I'm already drunk. What's up? Beat the shit out of her. Then her daughter pull up the next day at the other house. I beat the shit out of her. Like people,
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame the daughter for pulling up because you put hands on my mom. I'm about to. I ain't gonna say it. The people's watching, but I don't blame her. But that's tough. You got your ass beat. That is real tough.
I'm sweet and I gotta handle it, so that's what happened.
Later into that year, August 2022, Chrisean actually got physical with Blueface. TMZ broke the news that Chrisean was arrested for misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct, but was released from custody. At the time, the outlet reported that the rapper's girlfriend punched him in the face at Whiskey Row Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona.
I remember that.
Blueface claims that she was only arrested for trespassing and not assaulting him, and that seems to be accurate, but he probably, you know, if she did get physical with him, he just didn't press charges. And that's really a red flag right there because they clearly did get physical with each other, and there are videos and pictures to prove it. So I don't know why Blueface is protecting her, but I do believe they both get physical with each other. Not even a month later, there was a physical altercation between Blueface and Chrisean's father, and it was, of course, being filmed for the show. It was outside the 4 seasons. I mean, seriously, there's no class here, and they both get physical with each other, which is just like really bad, and I can't imagine like coming back from this.
Don't touch my daughter like that ever. So you teach your daughter?
Her daughter. Yeah, that was a bullshit ass punch. I ain't gonna lie.
That scene is so scary. I can't imagine being involved with this because it must do something to your brain, like PTSD, or mess with your like emotions, your levels. I mean,
yes.
You cannot feel okay after going through something like this. I mean, I would probably lock myself in my home until, you know, for a while. But of course, this couple likes to share everything, and they have no problem telling the world exactly how they feel. Supposedly, Chrisean's father has been absent most of her life, and that's probably why Blueface didn't like him in the first place. She actually wrote on Twitter, "The same dad that got knocked out was the same guy that tied my mama up in the woods to beat her because she would scream so loud in the house whenever he would beat her." Oh my gosh. I mean, what? So he went out of his way to damage my whole family.
I mean, but are you surprised, like, the way that she acts and when she talks about her trauma? Like, it's not really that shocking. If there's no model of, like, what love should be or what you do to accept her, you start to learn behaviors of how to get attention or how to, you know, survive as a child. You take those into your adult life. So none of this really is, except for the blood thing. That yeah, I can't get down with it. I don't understand that one. But everything else, nah, it's not
That
really
same
that
dad
shocking.
I met when I
for
was
real.
7. Somebody was supposed to knock him out a long time ago, so she actually sounds like she was grateful for what he did. And of course, Blueface just topped it off by posting on his Instagram story that he was her new daddy now. A month after this, Chrisean went on Instagram Live to share that Blueface put his hands on her. She appeared to have a bruised face while she emotionally detailed what had happened. She said that he busted her lip, her nose. He continued saying that she was lying, and they just went back and forth. It's all because Blueface claims that he caught her texting another guy. Chrisean explained that things took a turn for the worse when she attempted to exit a vehicle they were both riding in. "He's gonna pull me back in and hit me in my mouth because I wanted to jump out of the car." She added that he was too comfortable hitting her in the face. One day later, Chrisean walked back her domestic violence claim, saying that Blueface tried to save her from hurting herself. She blames that she had a bad trip with the Casamigos and she tried to jump out of the car on the highway and he was trying to stop her from jumping. And it just, like, this seems like domestic violence 101. I mean, they're constantly walking back what had actually happened. And like I've mentioned, these two like to share, so they tell all of the horrible stories. In a No Jumper interview, Blueface actually told security officers to take his...
Even him, like, he'll be with his BM and steady still talking about Chrisean. And it's like,
girlfriend outside after the tense interview. The drama erupted after Chrisean said that she felt like she was being gaslit during their conversation. 30 minutes into the interview, Blueface revealed that he was going to finish the interview, but then he kept telling Chrisean to stop grabbing him and ultimately stood up. It wasn't long before Chrisean was taken away from the interview by security. Later, she came back to finish the interview with Blueface. Blueface actually told No Jumper that he was the only one that has enough patience for her. This whole interaction is super awkward. Let's go ahead and watch it together.
You guys to talk. Hey, man, this one right here,
We got the hottest couple on the internet.
pretty much right now.
She don't get
Rock, can I ask you a question?
Not cool. That's
want to get violent?
bad,
Let's
bruh.
get violent.
Can I ask you a question? So,
It's the life we chose.
You're bad.
No, I said that's bad. I'm not
That
saying
mentality.
you're bad.
Saying
You're
that
trying to
mentality.
say, and you're trying to gaslight me. Just let me talk for myself. I don't like nobody setting me up in a conversation. Let me talk for myself.
so
It's
I
sensitive.
think I'm gonna finish.
What you playing for?
I think I'm gonna finish.
No, you're not.
You wanna do it by yourself?
What do you mean? Do it by
I'm gonna do it. I'm
myself.
gonna do it. I'm
Are
not
you
gonna-
looking at
no,
me?
No. Wait, listen to what I'm saying. Fuck.
No, because you're being weird.
You can tell that Blueface is frustrated by Chrisean and she doesn't feel like he's listening to her. And honestly, looking at this from like an outside perspective, I would just say that these two people aren't compatible. And there are so many people in the world. Don't, like, you know, beat yourself up to be with someone that you're not meant to be with.
Be
Facts.
respectful. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation, but right now, yeah, I just think it's best to then just She off that Hennessy, man.
Blue, can you come here? No. No, can I gotta take you. I gotta take you. Blue, can you come here? Why are you like that? Can you come here? Can you come here, bro? What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Blue, what are you doing that for?
Camera down.
You're hurting my blue.
Yeah? Or you need to wet your camera? Huh? Don't worry about what. I will.
She doing that little kid shit.
What are you doing?
Bro, I hate when little kids do that bullshit. When they just like let go of all like control of their limbs. So you that shit pissing me off. I mean babysitting, I hate that shit, bro. I hate it. Can't stand it.
I mean, that is intense. Clearly, she is struggling with her mental health or maybe substance issues in that moment. And the way that she was kicking around just like reminded me of someone who's really crying for help or just having a straight up like temper tantrum. But things must have gotten better after that interview, because in January 2023, they actually got married in a music video. It was a song they did together.
No, because in the like behind the scenes, I think it was DDG said, would you actually marry her? And he said, fuck no. He's just embarrassing. Like, he's just an embarrassing person to be tied to. He treats people he's with like shit. It doesn't seem, I don't want to, you know, he seems like a present father, but he doesn't seem like a good one. Like, I don't know.
They're called Dear Rock, and I've listened to the song. It's definitely interesting. She's dressed up as a bride. She was seen around town shopping for wedding dresses, probably for this music video. And the rapping in here, it just isn't like, I don't know. I mean, I love rap, but this one didn't do it for me. Blueface raps, Dear Rock, I'm sorry for what I did to your pops, but he hit me first, so he had that coming. I'd be damned if I let another person take my spot. I'm your daddy now. He can't change nothing but the top. He also kind of admits to like hitting women. Like he raps, cause if my daughter put her hands on a man, I would tell her first that she gotta stop. Cause I won't hit no women first, but I'll hit a B word back without a thought. Damn. So I feel like when she hits him, which she clearly has hands to throw, he will defend himself. But shortly after this music video, we learned that Chrisean is not only pregnant, but going to be single soon. She announced that she was pregnant with his baby in January, but then after they shared the news, Blueface made it clear to the public that he wants a paternity test. He claims that she had been with 10 different men in the last year, and he doesn't believe that he's the father. Chrisean claims that Blueface only reacted that way because they were in a fight, of course, when aren't they fighting? And she, I guess, went to like Baltimore with her friends. Maybe that's where she's from, and he did not like that. So his reaction was just like, you know, a petty fight move. But I really see it as the beginning of the end of their relationship. But clearly, they've had a few of those at this point.
I think they're done.
Oh my God. What? Because at first I wasn't getting pregnant. He was nothing at me. We were trying. Because at first I was getting pregnant, and then I aborted. Like, ooh. You did that a lot. 3 times with him. Then it got to a point where we was like,
that's not funny, but that's crazy. 3 times with just him?
My baby, blah, blah, blah. So he starts, fuck, you crazy.
I think it's safe to say that neither of their parents are fans of their partner, and of course Blueface's mother wasn't happy to learn that Chrisean was possibly pregnant and accused her of faking it. It doesn't help that Blueface, when the news was announced, was denying that he was the father, so a lot of people went with this narrative that she was maybe making it up, even though she was posting all these pregnancy tests. Chrisean did clarify, saying that they broke up before she knew she was pregnant and that she didn't do anything intimate with any other dude. And of course Blueface's mother made comments on her Instagram story saying that his son's girlfriend was seen flaunting her stomach on Blue's Instagram Live. She says that Chrisean was purposely sticking out her stomach and there was no way that she could be merely 2 months pregnant, which is kind of funny because Blueface's mom is essentially accusing her of sticking out her stomach and poking it out to look pregnant for the Instagram Live. She also wrote in a story, if she's pregnant, tell her to pull up at the ultrasound clinic in Hollywood and I'll pay for it tomorrow. And it actually turns out that they do follow through, because Blueface's mother posted an Instagram video or post of Chrisean laying back in the hospital bed with her legs up. His mother actually posted this clip on her Instagram story with a gospel song. We have to take the gospel song out because it's copyrighted, but it's kind of a cute video, so maybe they're gonna all get back together.
Fuck no. I already seen a video today. Yeah, okay. Right. We're all buddy shit. Stupid ass bullshit. This is the end of the video.
It's sweet that his mother is maturing to go and
Absolutely,
handle
no,
Chrisean
it's
and try to
not.
make this family work, but
It's
I
not.
don't think that their relationship is, I don't think they're together, nor do I think they're going to last, and I really hope a child isn't put in between them two, because them getting physical with each other in public is just a little inkling of what's probably happening in private, and no one deserves to live in that kind of environment. So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and
I saw today that the Blueface's mom said that she would not be calling the baby Chrisean since that's his name, and that she'll call him a junior or whatever when she gets him and stuff like that. And I was just like, bitch, like, why you think you gonna get the baby? Like, I was just like, I don't think that's gonna happen, personally. But, and to me, it seems like she's been doing a pretty good job. I don't know. She's been watching him. She's been, I don't know, doing the things parents should do. It's not really like a thing where you get a clap on the back type of thing to me. Like, that's your child, so good for you for taking care of them. But I don't see any things that look like she's unfit or anything's wrong with what she's doing. I just wish they would stop this Instagram, Twitter, internet shit. Leave it alone. This is really getting stupid at this point. And then Blueface want to put Stewie in every fucking video talking about this girl. I know she got to be sick and tired, but she got a bunch of issues of her own. It's anyways, so yeah, this is all just stupid. I just, it's a little, it's not cool to be in a toxic, abusive relationship at all. But when you don't have no kids, if that's what you choose to do, I'm sorry for you. I hope you get out. I hope you come to your senses and get the fuck out of that situation, because it's not healthy. But when you got a kid, it's really fuck you, both y'all at this point. Like, fuck y'all, okay? There's a child that is depending on you, or you and your partner, or your other, whoever. It's just, there's something much bigger than that, and all this Twitter shit is stupid. This is stupid at this point. You know what I'm saying? Fighting and stuff, you can't do that shit no more. You have shit to lose. You have like I said, somebody's depending on you. And so if you want to go crazy and fight every mofo that make you mad and end up in jail, and you don't know who's gonna be watching your child, that's kind of on you. Same thing for him. If you want to act like a damn asshole and CPS is in his face currently, they need to get the fuck together. Or because she seems to have it together, he needs to get the fuck together. Figure out what the fuck he wants to do. Stop talking about this girl on a daily, bashing, I don't care, whatever. Just, they need to leave each other alone and just be co-parents and figure it the fuck out. I'm about sick of this. Y'all comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.